Hello, bonjour, Year 5 and Year 6. Welcome to this week's French lesson. It's a little bit different this week because, of course, it is World Book Day on Thursday. And so I'm going to be reading you a story today that is connected to our topic of the weather. All right. So anyway, learning objectives. To understand that stories may be translated into other languages for readers across the world to enjoy. To follow a familiar story read aloud in French, picking out key vocabulary. To learn that some features of punctuation are represented differently in other languages. And in this case, I'm talking about inverted commas or speech marks. We'll take a little look at those when I'm reading the story to you. And we're going to be doing a little craft activity as well today. We want to make a Mother's Day bookmark that includes a weather-themed compliment, because of course it's only a fortnight, less than a fortnight till Mother's Day, which takes place this year on the 14th of March. Okay, so as I've said, it's World Book Day this week, and your teachers will have lots and lots of different activities for you to do throughout the week. And I wanted to be part of that. So I decided to share a story with each year group across Key Stage 2, linking the stories to whichever topic they are learning. Right. So for you, I've chosen a fable. Okay, it's a very, very famous fable by Aesop. It's called The Sun and the Wind. And it's been translated into more than 70 different languages. Okay, it's a fable is a story that has a moral or a lesson to teach us. And we'll see whether we can think about what that lesson might be once we've heard the story. Okay, so you've got the contest between the sun and the wind on the English version, and on the French version it simply says le soleil et le vent, le soleil et le vent. And I'm sure you'll probably know this fable, but let us have a little look at what happens. Un jour, le vent dit au soleil, « Je suis plus fort que toi. » So one day the wind says to the sun, I am stronger than you. Non, dit le soleil, je suis plus fort que toi. I am stronger than you. On verra, dit le vent. We will see, says the wind. Regarde l'homme là-bas. Le soleil regarde. See the man down there? The sun looks. Oui, je vois l'homme, dit le soleil. Yes, I see the man, says the sun. Je vais lui faire enlever son manteau, dit le vent. I'm going to make him take his coat off. Non, dit le soleil, c'est moi qui vais lui faire enlever son manteau. It's me who'll be able to make him take his coat off. On verra, dit le vent. We'll see, said the wind. Le vent souffle et souffle et souffle. Oh, il fait froid, dit l'homme. Il serre son manteau, mais il garde toujours son manteau. So, brr, it's cold, said the man, and he fastened his coat, but he still kept it on. Le vent souffle et souffle. Le vent est très fort, dit l'homme. Il serre son manteau, mais il le garde toujours. So the wind blew and blew. The wind's very strong, said the man. He fastened his coat and he kept it on. Le soleil brille et brille. Le soleil très fort, dit l'homme. Il déboutonne son manteau. So the sun shone and shone. Oh, the sun is very strong, said the man, and he unbuttons his coat. Le soleil brille et brille. Le soleil est très, très fort, dit l'homme. J'ai chaud. Et voilà, il enlève son manteau. The sun shines and shines. The sun is very, very strong, says the man. Oh, I'm hot. And there you go. He takes off his coat. Tu vois, dit le soleil, je suis le plus fort. Le vent est très, très fâché. You see, says the sun, I am the strongest. The wind is very, very angry. The end. Okay, just let me go back a few pages. So let me go. Just going to keep going back a few pages at a time so that I can read it again. And we can have a little look at what's different about the speech marks or the inverted commas. And we can be thinking, what is the moral or the lesson of this fable? Okay. Le vent et le soleil. Un jour, le vent dit au soleil, je suis plus fort que toi. One day, the wind says to the sun, I am stronger than you. And have a look at those speech marks. Yeah, they're like little chevrons, aren't they, on the side? So they're quite a bit different to what they look like in English. So it's like two little opening arrows at the beginning and two little closing arrows at the end. The rest of the punctuation rules are the same. So the first word inside the inverted commas must begin with a capital letter. And the closing punctuation must also be inside the closing inverted commas. So in this case, you can see a full stop. Okay, I'll read that again. Un jour, le vent dit au soleil, je suis plus fort que toi. Non, dit le soleil, je suis plus fort que toi. On verra, dit le vent. Regarde l'homme là-bas. Le soleil regarde. Oui, je vois l'homme, dit le soleil. Je vais lui faire enlever son manteau, dit le vent. Non, dit le soleil, c'est moi qui vais lui faire enlever son manteau. On verra, dit le vent. Le vent souffle, souffle et souffle. Brrr, il fait froid, dit l'homme. Il serre son manteau, mais il garde toujours son manteau. Le vent souffle et souffle. Le vent est très fort, dit l'homme. Il serre son manteau, mais il le garde toujours. So he's saying that the wind is strong, but he's fastening his coat and he's keeping it on. Le soleil brille et brille. Le soleil est très fort, dit l'homme. Il déboutonne son manteau. Le soleil brille et brille. Le soleil très, très fort, dit l'homme. J'ai chaud. Et voilà, il enlève son manteau. Tu vois, dit le soleil, je suis le plus fort. Le vent est très, très fâché. Okay. So what do you think the moral of the story is? What lesson is it trying to teach us? So if we think about the characteristics of the sun and the wind seemed quite angry, okay? He was approaching this job, this task of getting the man to take his coat off with quite a fierce kind of attitude, almost a dominating attitude, whereas the sun was more persuasive. Okay, so it's that I think the moral really is that this being kind and having a gentle persuasion is more likely to get results than brute force. Okay. All right, so as I mentioned at the start of the lesson, I'd like you to do a little bit of craft today. It's soon going to be Mother's Day here in Britain. And to tie in with World Book Day, I'd like you to make a bookmark for your mothers. You can see in the corner here some bookmarks that were made a couple of years ago in another French class in a different school. To make these bookmarks, you're going to need some plain card. White card usually works best, and so if you're in school, I'm sure you'll have access to plain white card. You'll also need scissors and felt tip pens. If you're at home and you think, well, I haven't got any card, I'd just like to show you that there are some alternatives. So for instance, I have used the sides of a toothpaste packet. Okay, and they were perfect size for making a bookmark with. You might have something like a box of bubble bath, and again, the ends of the packet, this side and this side, are the perfect length for a bookmark. And the same again if you have a box of cake mix. There'll be loads of card all over your house. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is write Bonne fête, maman, Bonne fête, maman on one side of your bookmark. Now it's a really good idea to use a multicoloured pattern so that it just looks a bit more, it has a bit more impact. Okay, it's just colourful. All right, Bonne fête, maman, which means, well, we would say Happy Mother's Day, but this means good festival mother. Okay, Bonne fête, maman. Happy Mother's Day. Bonne fête, maman. Okay, and you can see that that's what I've done on my toothpaste packet. All right. I'm sure yours will look a lot better than mine if you just take a little bit of time and effort. Okay, and you might even want to put a little border around the edge like I've done, a little pattern, maybe some love hearts because you love your mother. Okay, Bonne fête, maman. And then I've written a choice of some weather-themed compliments here. So let's have a little look at what they say and what they mean. The top one. Tu es un rayon de soleil. And you'll know this word, soleil, soleil, the sun. So, tu es un rayon de soleil. You are a ray of sunshine. You are a ray of sunshine. Tu es un rayon de soleil. The second one means tu es le soleil de ma vie. You are the sunshine of my life. Tu es le soleil de ma vie. Okay. Number 3. Tu es brillante comme le soleil. Tu es brillante comme le soleil. You are dazzling like the sunshine. Okay, so we have the word brilliant, but dazzling, I think, is a little bit better here. You are dazzling like the sunshine. Okay, in the next one, in number 4, if we go right to the end, we can see this word printemps, printemps, which was one of the seasons that we learned in our last lesson. Printemps, it was spring. Okay, tu es belle comme la première fleur du printemps. Tu es belle comme la première fleur du printemps. You are beautiful like the first flower of spring. Okay. Next compliment. Tu es délicate comme un flocon de neige. Tu es délicate comme un flocon de neige. You are delicate like a flake of snow. A snowflake. Okay, a snowflake. You are delicate like a snowflake. And the last one, tu es douce comme un nuage. Do you remember that? Un nuage. Tu es douce comme un nuage. So you are soft or gentle like a cloud. Okay. That's where I'm leaving the lesson. And so your teacher might pause the video right here so that you can copy down one of those phrases, okay, whichever you think is the one that suits your mother. I've written "Tu es le soleil de ma vie" on my toothpaste packet. Okay, I've started to illustrate it with the sunshine, but I haven't quite finished. And then what I will do, because I don't want the toothpaste packaging to show, is I will take both pieces. Sorry, I will take both of those pieces and I will glue them back to back. Okay, so you can see both designs, both messages. All right. Okay, well, I would love to see them. So if you make one of these for your mother, yeah, when we're all back in school next week, yes, I'd just love to see your work. Okay, have a great week. I'm sure you'll enjoy all the World Book Day activities. I'll see you soon. Au revoir. Au revoir.